over the past 3 years, supply drops have been a massive factor within Call of Duty multiplayer. Today, boys and girls, I'm going to be taking a look at whether or not they will be returning within Sledgehammer's instalment of the Call of Duty series later on this year. If you guys enjoyed the video, remember to smash that like button down below, and of course, if you are new to the channel, boys and girls, remember to hit that subscribe button as well. And with that said, let's crack on with today's video. So ever since the introduction of supply drops in Sledgehammer's first instalment in the Call of Duty series, Advanced Warfare, we have seen supply drops change over the past 3 years. It was first introduced within Advanced Warfare. They started adding new weapons into the game, new weapon variants, new sort of gear sets. Then when Black Ops 3 come along, we was told it was only meant to be cosmetic items, basically meaning it only affects peripherals of the weapon that you're running with. Stuff such as new camos, attachment variants, and as Black Ops 3 started to get older within its life cycle, they started adding new weapons into the game. Guns such as the Peacekeeper Mark II, the M16, the FAMAS, which I believe is called the FFAR. Some machine guns such as the HG40, which is a remake of the MP40 from World at War. And then in Infinite Warfare, we started to see sort of toned down a little bit, where as of yet, touch wood, no DLC weapons have been added into the game. Whereas in Modern Warfare Remastered, we've seen the XM LAR, the new shotgun, the 44 pistol, and a shed loads of melee weapons added into multiplayer. But in my personal opinion, Activision have done it the right way within Modern Warfare Remastered. They've made the system so you can then craft the weapons by completing each collection for that specific weapon. Now, I'm not going to lie, over the past 3 years of my life, I've spent quite a little bit of money on supply drops trying to get new weapons, new camos, new gear sets. And if I'm being entirely honest, boys and girls, I'm the one that's been made to look like the mug. But the question that I'm going to be answering today, boys and girls, is will they be within Sledgehammer's Call of Duty 2017 title? And if I'm being entirely honest, I think it will be, purely because of the fact that they'll be losing out so much money if they don't implement a supply drop system. I think over the past 3 years, maybe even 2 years, Meg, stay still, good girl. I think over the past 3, maybe even the last 2 years, Activision and Call of Duty as a franchise have made more money off supply drops than actually developing and selling the game. And I think even with the releases of the DLC packages. And when you think of it, boys and girls, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Yes, people like to see new maps in the game, but people like to have new guns to play with, because after a little while and you're using the same gun that's overpowered constantly, you know, recycling the same class setup every time you prestige, people want to see a change in weapons. And if I'm being entirely honest, I'm a big fan of the supply drop system. However, I think within Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, it does need to be changed. Now, like I've already said, as of yet, there is no new weapons within Infinite Warfare, but there are new weapon variants that you can only get from supply drops, and that's the ball-out thing. You've either got to spend money on getting these weapons, or you've got to grind the game hours upon end to unlock these weapons through common or rare supply drops. But getting back onto topic, boys and girls, I reckon that supply drops will be implemented within Sledgehammer's new Call of Duty, purely because of the fact that sales might be down on Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. There are still loads, when I say loads, I mean hundreds of thousands of people spending money on these supply drops. And it's absolutely crazy, boys and girls, you know. I think it is a bit of a carnival, I am being entirely honest. But I think if Activision do it the right way within Sledgehammer's Call of Duty for later on this year, such as the Modern Warfare Remastered system, where you can either buy the weapons through supply drops or earn them through supply drops, or you unlock every sort of like different calling card or whatever it will be within Sledgehammer's new Call of Duty game, and as soon as you complete that collection for that certain, you know, sort of weapon, you can unlock the weapon and then you can use it in multiplayer. Personally, that is the right way to go about implementing supply drops within future Call of Duty games. I mean, I don't really want to be spending much more money on games such as Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, or Modern Warfare Remastered, because tell a lie, I have spent a little bit of money on Modern Warfare Remastered, unlocking 1 or 2 of the sort of weapon collections that I needed to complete for the XM LAR. But I think that if they do implement the supply drop system the same way they've done in Modern Warfare Remastered, and implement that into Sledgehammer's new Call of Duty game, whatever that will be, I reckon that's the best way to go about it, boys and girls. I'd rather earn a weapon than spend hundreds, maybe thousands of pounds on trying to get a new weapon within the game. I think when they released the M16 and I think it's the PPSH within Black Ops 3 2 weeks ago now, I put £30 into the game to try and unlock them weapons to make videos for you guys, and guess what I got? zilch. But honestly, boys and girls, if they do implement this supply drop system within Sledgehammer's new Call of Duty game, the best way to go about it is the same way they did with Modern Warfare Remastered. Let me know in the comment section down below how you think the supply drop system should be implemented in Sledgehammer, his new Call of Duty, if it was to be implemented. And if it was, do you reckon it would be a good implementation within the multiplayer if they do it the same way Modern Warfare Remastered does? Or would you guys rather not see supply drops return? Would you rather DLC weapons come within each DLC package? Let me know in the comment section down below, boys and girls, what your thoughts are on this subject. And yeah, thank you for watching, boys and girls. I've been your host Atraxi, and I shall be back soon with a brand new video.